Hebrews 11, verses 35 and through 37. These are our words tonight for our Twilight Talks on Faith. Tyler, if you read those.
Women received their dead raised to life again. Others were tortured, not accepting deliverance, that they might obtain a better resurrection. Still others had trial of mockings and scourgings, yes, and of chains and imprisonment. They were stoned, they were sawn in two, were tempted, were slain with the sword. They wandered about in sheepskins and goatskins, being destitute, afflicted, tormented.
All right. Women received their dead raised back to life again. This is, of course, a very clear reference to the Shunammite woman with her child being brought back to life. But more than that, there were people that God gave them the option of deliverance from their time of trial. That the people, they chose to go on ahead and go through that time of trial so that they could just go on into the next life. And no, that's what that means. Others were tortured, not accepting deliverance, that they might obtain a better resurrection. You know, this makes me think of old brother Saint Ignatius, one of the early fathers of the church. He wrote 7 letters on his way to Rome, and in one of his letters, he wrote to the church at Rome, and he said, "Please do not intercede for me with the government to deliver me from being put in the arena with the lions." He said, "I've waited my whole life to die for Christ." He said, "And here I am. I have a chance to bear witness to Christ. Don't mess it up for me." He said, "But instead, pray that the lions would so thoroughly devour me that you guys won't even have to fool with my bones in burying them." Now, some people go, "That's crazy." No, that's saying, I don't want deliverance. I want to go home. I don't want to stay here anymore. I'm ready to go home. And mockings, scourgings, chains, imprisonment. You know, it makes me think of Joseph. The life of faith is not easy all the time. The life of faith has persecution and difficulty attached with it, but not because of God. If you walk in faith, you're walking in light, and you're walking in agreement with God. But because great-grandma and great-grandpa Adam and Eve rebelled against God through high treason and aligned themselves with Satan, the entire course of this planet went in opposite direction. And when you walk in faith, you will upset the children of the devil and the devil. All right? And that in no way changes that you can still achieve and do great things for God's glory, your benefit, the benefit of others, and that you can walk and live in a life of tremendous blessing. And you say, "But brother, these people died." You know how I know we've got a challenge in the church, Tyler?
How?
The number of times people tell me that people died while being faithful to God.
Well, doesn't everybody, outside of like 2 people in the Bible, die at least once? And quite a few of the ones that are written about do die in faith.
Yeah. Catherine and I used to watch a show, and it was a vampire show. And the bad, evil vampire, who was the head vampire, he said, "Mortals die. Does it really matter when or how?" That was his vampire philosophy. And you go, are you really quoting vampire philosophy from a TV show to us on your video?
Apparently.
Well, yeah, because it's already here now. But think about the truth of that statement. You're going to die anyways. The question is, how? Will you die in faith, loyal to God, or will you die some other way? You have anything else you want to add on this one, brother?
No, sir.
All right. We bid you good night, and Lord willing, we'll see you in the morning.